Hello everyone, it's Sam from Mantis Plays Games here with a bit of my final review for Anthem, considering I've now got the platinum and it's done. Um, in the whole, I enjoyed it. I did enjoy the game. I think for me, there's more pros than cons. I know the game got slated and some people didn't like it or whatever your thoughts may be. Me personally, I enjoyed it. It took me 78 hours to do. I did fall asleep at my desk a couple of times, so the actual time may be skewed a little bit. I think difficulty, I would say, is probably a 2 out of 10. But I think RNG probably makes it about 5 or 6 because I'll touch on it a bit later in the video. There are some guns and bits of gear that you need that RNG is RNG, to be honest. Enjoyable. I When I was playing it before I got to the trophy grind and collectibles and everything else, I was having a really good time with it. So I'll put it down as about a good 6 or 7 potentially. But by the end, after doing the actual javelin gear collectibles and the challenges for that wiped me. And the collectibles, I've got a couple of farming videos of different spots for different things, but the collectibles they took it out of me. But like I said, any PlayStation trophy hunter or Xbox achievement hunter is the same when it comes down to collectibles, to be honest. So, you kind of have to take that as it is. But a couple of pros and cons I've got about the game. I thought the gunplay was superb. It come out as a Destiny killer, another one to add to the list. And the gunplay was great. I thought it was smooth, it was crisp, the guns, really good. Javelins, I thought each of the 4 javelins were again really, really good. I really enjoyed that. I thought that was a great addition to the game. I thought they all each had very specific things that made them all great in different ways. The flying mechanic is great. I had a blast with that. I will admit I had a complete blast with that. PlayStation, you can make Iron Man game at any point now after this. to be fair, but yeah, the cooling's a nice touch, and when you go through waterfalls and things like that, it cools down your armor, so you can go for longer. You can get little bits of gear that enhance it, and you can go for longer. Another thing, in my opinion, the combat and actual abilities, like your grenades, you can see there at the bottom, the R1 and L1 attacks, your L1s, your R1s, your melees, they're all very, very good. They actually feel like they do some decent damage or some decent work to actually back up what you're doing with your guns. So, again, really, really like that. Lovely. Matchmaking is another thing that people don't really talk about. I like the fact that you can either play it on your own and stop people from coming into your games, or if you're going for weapons, gear, anything like that, you can join in to people's missions. Or I think the matchmaking was done very, very well on this game. I'll be 100% honest. I think it was crisp. I think it was nice. It worked well. I didn't ever have any problems when I was matchmaking. Even if you go into strongholds and things like that, you can get matchmaking done that good. Everything there, good. I like. Cons, the story. In my opinion, I can only voice my personal opinion. I could not tell you what happened from start to finish. I didn't like it. I thought it was boring. I very, very rarely watched a cutscene. It just did not grab me at all, to be honest. When something like Destiny, which you're trying to bring out another Destiny killer, the story grabbed me from day one. But that's, again, my opinion. Collectibles, like I said, it's just all platinum hunters, Xbox achievement. Anybody who does anything like this, trophy or achievement hunting, collectibles is just aggro, just in general, to be honest. Like I said, with the RNG, RNG can hurt you to get some weapons. Like there's a certain grenade launcher you need that took me about 20, 30 missions to actually get it. um, that can be a grief. That it can be. And there's certain bits of gear that you need to drop for certain javelins to get their gear challenges completed. So again, that can cause you a bit of grief. Next point I wanted to touch on is the javelin gear challenges. Now, this again goes hand in hand with the collectibles. If you don't get the gear you need to be able to complete the challenges, you're pretty much screwed, to be fair. But other than that, I think loading screens is another one for me. That took a lot longer than what should have done. I know for a fact it's a PS4 game and it's not a PS5 game. I understand that completely. But all in all, guys, I think that is it for me. There's the platinum drop in there. Good timing. But yeah, in a nutshell, I would say give the game a go, see what you think about it, and yeah, just try it. I think overall it's a good game and it doesn't deserve some of the bad stuff that it's got. But have a good day, guys. Drop a like, comment, and I'll get back to you. I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good one, guys. See you later on.